California's newest billionaire snaps up a $25.5 million Hollywood mansion with an infinity pool, gym, and sauna next to Ariana Grande and Jimmy Kimmel's homes after winning the $2.04 billion Powerball. And we're going to be exploring inside basically this mansion. Now, I really wanted to cover this because this is like the number one thing pretty much that you do not do so soon after winning the lottery, right? You don't just go and splurge a crap ton of money, so much so that people know that you bought the freaking place. Like, think about it. Do you not even realize just how dangerous it actually is that everyone knows that you just won a $2 billion Powerball? Now, of course, after taking the lump sum and then the taxes, etc., and this is California, they're only technically clearing like $500 million. So think about that. So $500 million, they already spent 25 million. What, after like just a month of collecting the money? Did they even get their taxes correct or right? Like, did they even like set that up right? Like, this is such a scary sign as to what is going to happen. Like, I would not be surprised if this Powerball winner literally loses every single cent that they got, that they won. And that really depresses me because you'd think if someone was so lucky enough that they could actually win a massive lottery like this, you would hope that they would be set for life. But you also got to keep in mind, too, the amount of operating costs that a $25.5 million mansion costs to actually operate every single month, every single year, the property taxes, the insurance, how many people are you going to pay to take care of the property? Can you even trust the people that is even going to come to your property? Because again, keep in mind, now everyone knows that a lottery winner is the owner of this home and lives there. And this is in California where crime is starting to escalate. Would it be so out there that a criminal might just break into this home and maybe try to get some ransom money? Like, I just don't want this person to lose all their money, right? I just really hope that this person does not lose all their money. But I would not be surprised if they start buying mansions like crazy. So let's actually look inside this thing. So the buyer, Edwin Castro, location, Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California, price 25.5 million, year 2022, specs 13,578 square feet, technically making it a mansion, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and it's on 0.58 acres. Like, here's the thing. If I personally won like a $2 billion lottery, I wouldn't necessarily be against buying a super expensive property, but I would not be buying a property where it gets broadcasted all over the place that I bought that property. Let's see. So to say the last few months have been life-changing for Edwin Casher would be putting it mildly. In November, he bought a winning Powerball ticket at a mobile gas station in the LA suburb of Altadena. Last month, he finally claimed his record shattering prize, taking home a 997.6 million lump sum before taxes, and then less than 30 days later, he bought this freaking mansion. That is so stupid. So he's the proud owner of one of the flashiest new mansions in the star-studded Hollywood Hills, and some of his nearest neighbors include Ariana Grande, Dakota Johnson, and Jimmy Kimmel. Little is publicly known about Castro, who did not appear at the press conference announcing his win, apart from his status as a longtime local at Pasadena and its surrounding neighborhoods. He's also believed to be relatively young, reportedly still in his early 30s. But in contrast to his owner, Castro's hillside mansion is aggressively extroverted, putting its lavish design on flagrant public display to the peasants residing in the valley far below. Perched on the edge of a ridge and built into the side of a nearly sheer cliff, the blocky contemporary boasts more than 13,000 square feet of living space, complete with 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, and 2 powder rooms. Castro paid $25.5 million for the keys, a discount off the property's nearly $30 million original ask. Built by noted developer Roman James and previously featured in Robb Report, the sexed-up contemporary stands 3 stories tall. The main level contains a vast central living area, anchored on opposite ends by a giant fireplace and kitchen sporting black granite countertops. Walls of glass make for a seamless connection to the entirely hardscaped backyard, which offers a full outdoor kitchen and infinity pool. The house is unapologetically austere and is hard-edged modern persona with exterior walls painted masculine shades of gunmetal gray, charcoal, and black. But inside things get softer. Okay, yeah. Let's just check this out. So this is basically the driveway to the mansion. Which the thing is, this mansion is probably going to look pretty nice, right? I mean, Jesus, for like 25.5 million, it better look nice. But again, like think about it. He bought the ticket in November. It's now what, March? Yeah, January, February, March. Yeah, it's March. That's hardly any time to make a decision like this. Like this is a massive decision. Like I don't know who basically told him to go. Like you know what? Probably no one told him. He probably just got the money and just bought it. Oof. Let's see. So I guess this is the living room. The living room looks pretty nice. I like that look. I think the coolest part about this property is the view, right? Because you pretty much get like the skyline pretty much everywhere. You can basically just see above everyone and into the clouds. Kitchen, pretty nice. Let's see, bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom looks very nice. The thing is, again, if I won the lottery to this extent, to this massive amount of money, I wouldn't necessarily be against buying a property like this. I would be against spending this money so quickly after getting the money. Like think about it. He takes home maybe about 500 million. He already spent almost 30 million dollars out of that 500 million. Bedroom, pretty chill. Now I got to say that bedroom, that is like an ideal kind of like situation to just wake up to. I think that'd just be so cool. You just wake up and you basically see the skies and like basically the peasants all down there, which I think would be kind of funny. Let's see. Bathtub looks pretty sick. Is that a TV in the bathroom? No, there's a fireplace. Going crazy. Theater room, pretty nice. A rotating car garage. That's pretty cool. Pool. Definitely love the pool. Like this property just honestly looks amazing. Like it looks nice. Now would I spend 25 million? Probably not. But the thing that just really depresses me about this is just how quick this individual was to spend their money. Like they just spent their money so quickly. Let's see, and I want to see like some of the comments to get like other people's perspectives, right? So let's see the comments. Yeah, LOL, will be homeless next year. Like this is what I'm scared, right? I am scared for this person that they're gonna lose all of their money. He's worth $1 billion, people. No, he's not. Okay, people have this misconception when it comes to the lottery. Like, oh, if you won a $2 billion lottery, that means you get $2 billion. No, it doesn't. If you take the lump sum, that basically is cut in half. Then, depending on the state that you live in, taxes are probably going to take another half of that. So half of a billion is about 500 million. And it's actually going to be less than that, so it'll probably be more like 490, 495 million. So he's not even close to being a billionaire. He's not even halfway to being a billionaire. So people need to get that like absorbed in their mind. If you win a $10 million lottery, that does not mean you win $10 million. Okay? It means that the government is going to slap you around, steal five of it, and then your state is probably going to tax you again. So it's, ugh, God. So this one says, I don't think that buying a $25 million home is going to cause him bankruptcy. Most of his wealthy neighbors are not billionaires. He'll be just fine. I don't think he's going to be fine at all with how quick he made this move. This one says, stupid move. He'll be broke in 5 years. Start small-ish and you work your way up when you learn to handle that kind of money. Probably the most dangerous and idiotic thing he could possibly do. Releasing his identity. Edwin Castro is kind of like John Anderson in LA. Publicizing the actual house is the stupid thing, but it proves he isn't ready for that kind of cash. Should have bought a $5 million house in a gated community and got the feel for being rich before he starts splashing it around. And here's the thing, not to mention, you're now in a situation where you just escalated your lifestyle to such an extent that you don't even know how to handle the money. Like, you also have to think about it too. What is he going to be using to necessarily pay for the upkeep of this mansion? Is he just going to keep on spending his money that he just won? Or is he going to get some advice and basically put that money into investments that will literally just print him money every single month, every single year to where he will never run out of money? Like he could pretty much set up this money in like investments, right? Where he could literally have money coming in forever and never touch the original $500 million, roughly speaking, that he actually took home. Like imagine if you could have like a continuous amount of money of, let's say, about like $10 million a year, or since it's like 500 million, more like, let's see, what would be a good one? About $50 million a year, right? If your investments were to do that and get like a $500 million investment in total, bring back like about 50 million a year, what would you do with that money? Like, would you literally just spend all that money? No, you probably wouldn't. You would be able to definitely live off of 50 million a year. You would definitely be able to live off of 5 million a year, 10 million a year, 2 million a year. The problem is he just bumped up his lifestyle. Like there's a term called lifestyle creep, where when you make more money, you start to slowly basically increase your lifestyle spending, what you're used to. So like let's say that you started to drive a like pretty beaten down Prius. Next you got a nicer Prius. Next you bought a Prius brand new. Now you're moving to a Tesla that's pre-owned. Now you're moving to like a Tesla brand new off the lot. Now you're pre-ordering like a Cybertruck. As like an example, right? Your lifestyle creeps up in terms of like cost and just like status, etc., whatever. So maybe you were originally spending maybe only $2,000 a month. Now you're spending $5,000 a month. Now you're spending $10,000 a month. But this person probably went from like living paycheck to paycheck or just living like an average life to now having millions and millions and millions of dollars in their bank account, but they're technically not making any money to that extent, and their lifestyle has just exploded. Like it's now in the clouds in heaven. That's basically what his lifestyle became. It won't take long for him to find out that he'll be isolated and alone because people like Kimmel and Grande will look down on him and snub him because he's not one of them. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be surprised if that were to happen. I'd retire to Europe with even a fraction of that money. Honestly, if I had even a fraction of this money, or if I ended up playing the lottery and winning, I don't know, like $5 million, so like after tax and taking a lump sum or whatever, maybe clear 2.5 million, maybe 2 million, let's just say 2 million, I would set that money up in a way where one, I would never have to try to earn an income ever again. Two, I would put it in towards investments that will literally just give me money to cover my living expenses forever. I would make sure that everyone in my family did not have any debt at all, period. Right? Now, personally, I'm debt free, and if you want to learn how to get debt free, go down below. But I would personally basically retire, in a sense, everyone in my family that has debt. Right? I'll just literally just pay off their debt if they promise to never go back into debt. Because if they don't have any debt, they're pretty much set. And a lot of people would actually be doing really well if they just simply did not have debt that they had to pay. Let's see, I'm surprised more people have had their names released after winning lotteries. Well, the thing is, like, a lot of people who have actually won the lottery have actually had their lives basically in danger. Should move to a more tax friendly state to save money for the rest of his life. That'd probably be a good idea. Let's see. Best rated. He'll be broke within a decade. 100 grand on maintenance. The property taxes alone would be more than that. The property taxes on that place will be at least 400K per year. That doesn't include maintaining it or insuring it. Then there is the security in LA. He should have started small and got the feel for having money and learning how to spend it and not spend it. He will be broke in 10 years. He's gonna blow the whole wad of cash. Peace. His electric bill alone will be a couple $100,000 a month. How dumb can you get? Enjoy it while it lasts, friend. Now, I don't think his electric bill would be that expensive, but the overall maintenance, I would not be surprised if it's about 100 grand a month. That amount of money will grow in interest faster than the bills will, unless he's spending it as fast as those relatives are showing up. He'll be broke in 5 years, idiot in the making, paying full price in a down housing market. Well, technically, he bought it for like $5 million less. Congrats on a beautiful house. My deepest condolences for your decision to invest in CA. You will be broke in less than 5 years. Best of luck. This is such like a backhanded compliment. It's like, hey, congrats on the beautiful house, but oh, by the way, you're going to be poor. Fool. In another 5 to 7 years, we'll see another article about him whining that no one told him how to manage this money. Granted, 2 billion is a lot. Again, he did not take the 2 billion. He did take the pay, so he's saying, I'm guessing he took the payout, so he wound up with around 1.5 billion after taxes. No, no. See, this is the problem. Like, yeah, like this person didn't really read the article that much. The guy from Oxford, North Carolina, by way of New Jersey. Yeah, like I'm not even going to finish this comment because he didn't even read the article really. Because the comment right underneath it says, it literally says in the article he came out with 995. Actually, no, he didn't come out with 995 after taxes. The hell is they're talking about? Or is it? I'm pretty certain it said before. Oh, okay, so never mind. I was incorrect. So last month, Casher, who is reportedly in his early 30s, finally claimed his 997.6 million prize after taxes. That's interesting. I feel like it was much lower than that. Unless I misread something back then. Hmm. Let me see. 2.04 billion Powerball. No, I think I'm right. It's not after taxes, that's before taxes. And because that's the cash option of 997.6. Home Powerball. Jackpot winners. Da, 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 da. No. Let's see. Past drawings. No. More. Winner stories. Mm. Okay, so they're not going to say it. Hold on. Powerball record. Powerball jackpot. Take home after taxes. Let's see. No, screw Forbes. So if the winner chooses the lump sum, they will walk away with 997.6 million before taxes, according to the Powerball, although they'll owe the IRS a mandatory 24% federal tax withholdings of 239.4 million, leaving them with 758.2 million. And then after that, the winner faces a federal marginal rate of up to 37%, which would reduce the prize by another 129.7 million. And if the winner had no additional income, dependents or itemized tax deductions such as charitable giving, leaving them with 628.5 million. But then you got to add on to that this was in California, which I think is like a 13 or 14% tax as well. So that drops to about 500 something million, or right underneath 500 million. So yeah, California with the winning ticket was sold is one. Oh no, is one of the 14 states that doesn't take a cut of the prize winnings for state taxes. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. So okay, so they basically take home about the 500 something million dollars. But yeah, okay, so I was roughly correct. That 997 thing is not after taxes. Jesus, seems like no one can read anything. I hope he likes paying taxes. With this approach, the money won't last. Let's see. He's early 30s, probably quit whatever job he had, which I don't blame him. If it was a backbreaker job, yeah, buying a $25 million house tells what kind of lifestyle he will be living. Inexpensive one, bless his heart, hope he invests well. Otherwise, he'll be broke by the time he hits 40. And the thing is, you could live a pretty amazing lifestyle and never run out of money. Like, the thing is, even though he bought a $25 million house, if he uses the rest of the money to produce some sort of income for him where he doesn't have to physically work anymore and it covers his expenses, his lifestyle, then it doesn't really matter. Then he can basically live pretty much like a GTA lifestyle for the rest of his life. He can literally live a super wealthy person's lifestyle or super rich individual's lifestyle for the rest of his life. I just worry that because of how fast this individual did it, they probably are going to lose everything, which is sad. And again, if you want to learn how to get a debt and grow your net worth, like I did, go down below.